name is Marty Matchhead.
And I'm Keith Summit.
And welcome to the TV Party. Now, we're coming to you on location from the garden.
Now, you may have noticed our new little disclaimer at the beginning of the show.
That's right. Now, the reason for this disclaimer, folks, is because last show, we decided to show one of our movies that was a little bit controversial.
That's right. It was called Gene and the Ratbear. It was the story of a rat bear who wasn't holding up his end of the bargain in the roommate situation.
Right. Now, even though we gave disclaimers on the last show that this would be a violent movie,
we clearly stated viewer discretion was strongly advised.
We did. I mean, you couldn't have covered yourself better.
No.
Now, even though we did that, a few of the viewers decided to stick around and watch it.
And they didn't like what they saw, Marty. It's basically what it comes down to.
Really. Now, what we got here tonight, folks, is we got some calls we'd like to play you while we show you some clips from Gene and the Ratbear.
Just so you know what the calls are pertaining to. So, tonight, you're the judge, and you let us know by calling 735-5540.
That's
and
right.
You tell us your side of this issue.
That's
We're
right.
going to roll you a clip.
Here we go. Do you like sitting there and just making fun of me the whole time, huh? You like that? You like that, huh? It's really nice, but I don't think so. No, I don't care about what you make fun of me about, huh? You know, ever since you started staying around here, nobody comes by. I only get half the blow. It's always gone. The bear's always gone, huh? Somebody's gonna be gone, huh? How about you?
Hi, Keith. Hi, Marty. My name is Kathy, and I just watched your show, and I am so pissed. Normally, I'm an open-minded person about these things, but come on, beating up a stuffed animal? Get a brain. I hope to God that your show isn't always like this. I really hope to God, because I don't think society can handle this.
As you can see, that lady was ticked off, okay?
Hey, and Marty and folks, it didn't end there. We got another call.
Look, I wouldn't be mad at you, jackass, if you go out and get a job, or maybe buy something around here, huh? Just something, you know? Look at empty water, who drank it all, huh? You, jackass! I cannot believe you!
Hey, you creeps. I just called in, and your show is off the air. You sickos can go pervert your own kind. Because you're gone.
I think she was drunk, but you get a drift.
Yeah, I mean, it irks my heart to hear our viewers calling in with such complaints.
Well, needless to say, we were quite upset and started questioning our whole reason for being. So we decided to get away from it all and do some serious soul searching. We hit the country roads, kind of took a look at nature and our surroundings, and thought about leaving it all behind.
Just reevaluated our sense of being.
What have we done? 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 What have we done?
Were we really hurting society? Were we really doing the wrong thing?
Well, no, because then we snapped out of it, and we realized that there are two sides to every argument, and just because you own a TV doesn't mean you own the airwaves.
And since we're the show that covers all the tough topics, we decided the only place to settle this was on the streets.
No, I don't think that's a detrimental item at all, because it's only a stuffed item and it's not pertaining to the real thing. You have to it's taken out of context there. A true animal, if this was an animal that was brutalized, for example, where the seals are brutalized with clubs, that's a much different situation to a stuffed animal, which is a fun type situation. They're both opposites. So, you know, anything that's relating to a stuffed animal or mutilating it, I can't see that as being detrimental to anybody.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, they're calling in wasting their hot breath complaining about beating on some stuffed animal. I mean, they're gonna waste their time doing that. Why don't they call in about the rainforest, man? I mean, what we got going on all over the world is problems. Ain't no problem beating up some stuffed toy. I mean, come on. Keith and Marty are cool cats. I watch the show all the time, and I happen to like it, boys, girls.
I feel there's too much censorship in the society today because people should be deciding what they want to watch or hear. Because it's their choice. It's all in the amendment and everything like that of freedom of speech.
Well, it's weird, like Mr. Beale always crafting in stuff like that, and Mr. Hands always beating him up and stuff like that. It's weird.
Now, I'm beating the streets every day, and believe me, I've heard the buzz about all this hoopla with Keith and Marty's TV party. And believe me, folks, if you get the gist of the TV party, you're going to see that last episode with the bear, that was all fake. It's not real like the stuff I have to deal with. Now, people like you and me, we got one weapon against Keith and Marty, and that's this, and this alone. All you got to do is flick the channel, because where I come from, you can't just pull out a remote and say, goodbye criminal, goodbye murderer, goodbye rapist. But you can't say, goodbye Keith, goodbye Marty.
Lady, I have only one thing to say to you. Can't you get yourself your own teddy bear, for heaven's sakes? That's all.
I don't know why that would even be a question. Anybody can see that that wouldn't be. I mean, he's not really hurting anything. He's just getting rid of his anger. Is that what you'd say, Lloyd?
That's what I would say. I'm a good husband, I agree.
Yeah.
I want to be you. I want to be you, your band. I love you. I love everything about you. I'm in love with you. That's all I have to say.
Have it right here in your own community. What a feeling of redemption, Marty.
Tell me about it. You know, I mean, I'd hate for any of you viewers to think that I was a creep. I mean, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to hide something, folks. I just want you to know more about me.
You know, this next clip, it took a strong Marty to put this on TV.
It is. I mean, I'm dumping out all my dirty laundry.
So how about being a little more supportive this time, folks, as you witness the chronicles of Marty's madness?
Dr. Slarski, here are the files from Marty Matchhead.
Fantastic. You doubled the dosage just as I prescribed?
Right here, and electroshock is right here.
Splendid. Just as I wanted to see it. Dr. Strickland, I recommend that you not talk about anybody's reports. They're highly confidential.
I understand.
Besides, the other doctors wouldn't want to know about the situation anyway.
Got you.
Thank you. Well, Marty. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for your appointment. You look great.
Dr. Schlotsky, how's it going? I feel great.
It's a pleasure to see that you have improved so greatly in the past 2 weeks. Please sit down. It's time for our appointment.
Yeah, I've just been drawing a lot.
I bet. Dr. Strickland has given me your file. And, as you can see, I doubled your dosage of Dilaudid and your electric shock therapy. And it seems like it's been working really, really great.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel great. Everything's going good with me in here. We got a lot of fun rooms and stuff to play in, you know.
How do you like the toys?
The toys are fun. I play in there all the time. Or I'll just come in here and I'll draw on the board. But, you know, I still got problems, Doc.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Your problems. Well, Mr. Marty, it seems that you've been having good results with your 50 milligrams of Dilaudid every night.
Yeah, that triple D. It's good stuff, Doc.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying that. And how's the electric shock therapy?
You know, feels like a little tickle.
Just a tickle.
It does me good, though. Mellows me out and lets me draw stuff. It's really treating me nice here. I like it.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. How would you like for me to up your voltage in your electric shock therapy?
Oh, that'd be good, Doc. Oh, I'd like that. That shock therapy does something for me, Doc. It releases something in me that should have been released a long time ago.
Great. And also we will up your Dilaudid
Okay,
by 44 cc's.
fine.
Instead of a pill form, we'll give it to you in an injection form. Works better that way, trust me.
Okay.
Well, very good. Let's talk about your childhood. Well, you know why we're here today, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
We are here to talk about your troubled teenage past. And last week, you didn't want to divulge any information about what happened to you, which was so traumatic, that's leading to these events that led up to your life disasters.
I don't know. You could say I had a kind of a strange teenage part of my life. I took a lot of drugs, you know, I went to a lot of wild parties, hung out with a lot of wild women. You know, I did a lot of stuff. That's how I got in trouble. That's how I got on the path I was on.
Hey, what's the journal now?
Kathy. Kathy. Oh! Dippy! Monica, Dippy! But as far as a disturbing thought in my teenage years, yeah, I can think of one. I was 17, and I'm walking into my house, through the hallway, into the kitchen, and I walk around the corner, and that son of a bitch, Summits.
Keith Summit.
Right.
I'm hearing that name quite often.
Well, there was this one time I walked into my house, in the kitchen, and I turned around the corner, and that son of a bitch is kissing my mom. I couldn't believe what I saw. Kissing my mom.
And that's when you started to,
I was entertaining these delicious thoughts of grandeur and death. I knew that little son of a bitch crossed me.
Marty, as part of your new therapy, I'm going to tell you 3 words that will remind you of your life-threatening tragedy you experienced during your adolescence.
Yeah.
You will go up to the chalkboard with your piece of chalk, and you will draw me a picture for each word I give you. And the words are, go up to the chalkboard.
Okay.
Go on.
All right. All
Don't
right.
be scared.
All right. Look, Doc, I'll show you what happened that day, okay? I'll draw it out for you. I don't need the words. First of all, my mom. She was beautiful, you know? She had the curly hair, big eyes, and she took care of me all through my childhood. She was in there in the kitchen, right? And she's having a cocktail, right? And I'm out here. I was out riding my bike when I was just a boy, right? You know, we ain't gonna draw that. But anyway, she's in there in the kitchen, and the little guy with the curly hair, Summits, I told you about him. He was there too, but he wasn't in the kitchen. Not yet, no. I'm out here riding my bike, right? I'm coming home. That must have been about the time he moves in. He moves into the kitchen, and Mom's there, and he's there now. Little guy, curly hair. Summits, you know who I'm talking about. So anyways, he's in there in the kitchen, and he's about to kiss Mama. How'd I find out? 'Cause I walked home, and I saw him kiss Mama. He's kissing her, right? And I'm hiding around, but I didn't ever tell him I saw that. That little son of a bitch later on decides to go out with me like he's one of my friends, but he's not. Can we talk more, Doc? This is getting intense.
Yes, we sure can. See, you have plenty of problems, Marty, but you're an accomplished musician.
Well, you could say so, you know, Doc. Me and my buddies, we used to get out there, you know, take the drugs, psilocybin, sniff glue, steal pharmaceuticals, you know, get out there and make some wild music. Until, you know, after a while, we got pretty good at it. People liked us. And, you know, we started getting paid. We started making money, selling hit songs. Good time of my life.
It says here that you work for Calvin Klein. Is that true?
Yeah, I did it one time. It was a big show.
Yeah. I'd like to introduce everyone. This is our dark player, Jeff Feltman, right known as Marco Wazubi. We got Keith on the keyboards right back here, fellas. We got Dan Shire, engineer, mixer, genius on playing over music. So, Marty Matchett, better known as the Antichrist. Another song.
They seem to be in a state identical to that curious 20th century.
Inside, it's more than I find the need for hard words to be totally illogical. Do you also feel this?
Hey, you guys out there ever notice how rock stars get all the chicks?
Well, me and Keith sure noticed that. That's why we threw together this next little band called Pinecone.
We got a few instruments, threw some songs together, put together a video right here on the TV Party.
Here's Pinecone.
Well, it looks like we're running out of time again, Keith. That's right, folks. It is that time again to say goodbye. Yeah. And, you know, we'd like to let you know that we do like feedback. You know, even if you're going to complain, you can always give us a jingle. That's right. You can give us a call at 735-5540. That's right, because we always like to hear from you. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing left to say except, join us next time. Right here on Channel 3. And only on the TV Party. All right. What a great time.